BPW Futures Championship.
And ladies and gentlemen, our main event of the evening for the BPW Futures Champion, Mook. For the first time ever, we could see Mook 2 bounce. This is a big time moment, not just for Mook, but for the Kibitzers as well.
You look at them as the Kibitzers. You look at them as the best bond in wrestling. But now, it is center stage for main event Mook.
And it was last month that the Vetrano brothers were able to recapture the BPW Tag Team Champions, making them two-time tag champs. They were considered the most inspirational in Battlefield last year.
Ladies and gentlemen, whether you like it or not, like I said, it is now main event Mook.
Ladies and gentlemen, the man coming out, and in a minute I'm going to mention his accomplishments, has had a huge 2025, and it will continue here, possibly. Here is the DOD alongside Tiffany Grady.
It's a mother and son tandem. How can you not be at the level of Malik Vonte when you have somebody in your corner like the queen of Battlefield, Tiffany Grady?
Well, like I said, Malik has had a huge 2025. Malik Vonte last year won the BPW Futures Championship not once, but twice. He's also currently Superstar of the Year in the Battlefield, and since he's paired with Tiffany Grady, it's been dub after dub after dub after dub. Oh, way to go!
Come on, man! On my boy!
And Malik attacking Mook. And Vonte, shoulder tackle. Mook. Oh, there's a shoulder tackle. Big time. Oh, Malik. Drop down. Leapfrog. Mook slides underneath. Looking for a hip toss. And Mook gets it right there. Big drop on the arm of Malik Vonte.
Malik is looking at Mook. Dude, hell no! And Mook is, dude, hell yes!
And this crowd here in Broadhead on fire, on their feet.
This match is ready. This match is on fire, and this match just started.
And Mook lining up Malik. Clothesline to the outside goes Malik Vonte. Tiffany Grady right there watching on. And Malik in a world of trouble, and Mook to the outside.
Tiffany Grady telling Malik, if you want to be in this family, you need to be a champion.
Absolutely.
You need to be a fighting champion.
Tiffany will not take losers. Tiffany, Battlefield Woman of the Year. Malik Vonte, male superstar there. And Tiffany Grady grabbing the leg. Come on, this is too much. This is too much.
And what?
This is too much. Oh, Malik trying to attack Mook. Mook sidestepping Vonte. Now Mook grabbing the head. And come on, again. Oh, Tiffany Grady grabbing the foot of Malik as Malik hits the head of Mook.
Because when you have a son, what are you to do but protect what's yours? She is protecting her son.
And this is absolute chaos. Everything from the inside to the outside of the ring.
Because Tiffany Grady is showing Battlefield, I'm the queen, this is my kingdom, my throne, you're here for me.
his feet. Malik continuing to cut him off and cut him down. Vonte, Irish whip to Mook. Back elbow by Malik, and now count it. Only a 2, barely a 2. And you can see Brother Stock in the corner, Vincenzo in the corner, this crowd in Brotherhood in the corner of Mook.
This crowd is on their feet right now. This crowd is on their feet because they want to see main event Mook do the impossible. They want to see main event Mook become Mook 2 belts.
Like you said, do what people think is the impossible. Nobody, and I mean nobody, ever thought that Mook Vetrano would have a shot. Oh, at the Futures Championship, and Tiffany Grady slapping Mook. Tiffany Grady slapping Mook.
And the crowd letting everyone know. The crowd.
It's too much. It's too much. And she is gone.
Tiffany has been ejected.
Tiffany Grady has been ejected.
She's been ejected from her own queendom. Unbelievable. The difference maker is gone. Malik needs to do everything possible to pull this out right now.
And Mook back to his feet. And Malik might have taken too long. Oh no, Malik looks at that debonair cutter. Debonair cutter. Oh, Mook follows him. Oh, press. Lutez press.
And it's main event Mook time.
Lining him up. And Mook with a clothesline. And another clothesline. Mook Vetrano. Big clothesline in that corner. Suplex. And Mook is making this opportunity his. Mook Vetrano was able to win the Battle Royal to determine the new number one contender for the Futures Champion.
Mook Vetrano is absolutely making a name for himself right now. Listen to this raucous crowd.
And you can see Stock, the brother of Mook, in his brother's corner. Stock who sacrificed himself to get eliminated from that Battle Royal so Mook could catch the W. Nobody's more fired up for his brother than him. Back and forth, these two men go. Stock getting the upper hand. And Malik grabbing the tights of Stock. Stock with a big elbow. And now a big pump knee to the chest. Didn't get all of it, but was able to get enough of it.
SOS.
SOS! SOS!
This could be it. This could be it.
Here's the
That's the
count.
end of main event Mook.
Every time Mook kicks out, this crowd gets hotter and hotter.
This match is on fire. I'm going to take one from the Vetranos. This match is a barn burner. And Malik calling his shot. Why? Because Malik Del Vonte is a mama's boy. And mama said, knock you out.
Malik Vonte with Tiffany Grady gone is now by himself out here. He's got no help. No one that wants to show him love.
And he's going up. Signature Swanton. This could be it for main event Mook.
But I think
the main event could be over
he's
right here,
taking too
right now.
long. Trying to sponsor. And Mook goes down.
And the crowd is on their feet for this. I can't believe it. This is the main event, ladies and gentlemen.
And Mook picking up big power slam.
I think we have seen the birth of main event Mook.
Oh my gosh, and Mook, spine buster, that's Stock's move, a Stock like spine buster.
An ode to his brother, proving they are the best bond in wrestling.
And now, here we go. DDT, spiking Malik, DDT.
Malik has no idea where he is. Is this it? Is this it?
Vincenzo.
What is Vincenzo doing?
I don't even know why.
The place went silent. A man turned on his family. A man chose himself over his family. Big Vincenzo just made a statement.
But why? Why would he turn on Stock and Mook like that?
I have no idea. What I do know is that Big Vincenzo.
Who was that?
26 is here.
Malik Del Vonte is able to retain, but you got to imagine if not with the help of Vincenzo.
And that is the face of a proud mama.
I almost can't believe what we just saw.
I can't believe it either. This is the one. This is the first show of the year, and what an ending! A man just turned on his own family. And Mook and Stock and Big Vincenzo were a family. They were the best bond in wrestling. The three of them
Let's give it up
together.
for Mook Vetrano one more time.
And just like that, there was only two.
And Mook gave it his best, gave it his all, but at the end of the day, if not had it been for Vincenzo, Mook would have 2 championships around his shoulder right now.
He may not be two-belt Mook, but I think Mook Vetrano just showed everyone he is now main event Mook. And what a main event it was.
You could see the disdain in the face of Stock Vetrano.
Listen to the crowd. The crowd is silent. They're just as shocked as we are.
Like I said, this meant nothing. This meant more to Stock for his brother than anybody else. Stock wanted to see his brother succeed. And ladies and gentlemen, regardless, the Vetranos remain the tag team champions. Mook gave it his all, rightfully so. He is upset, but you cannot deny he came ready to play.
You can't deny he came ready to play, and you can't deny Mook Vetrano deserved to be in this spot tonight.
And ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute raucous show from start to
Battlefield
finish.
Nation, thank you guys so much
One more
for a
time, we
wonderful
would like to
night.
thank
We
Studio
will
Art
see all of
Photography
you on Sunday,
for the
January
best flicks here at the
25th,
Battlefield.
over at the Event Center.
Please join us,
Thank you once
King of the
again,
Mountain,
and please get
January
home
25th.
safe.
At the end of the month, we will be back. But until then, I am the BPW North American Champion, Terry Adonis, alongside.
I am the Lion Luca Brasi with my confidant, the Italian Tank. Thank you for joining us here at Battlefield Futures. Signing off.